Hi friends, Mrs. Skiffington here. I wanted to show you what your activities are today for your math choice board. So your must-do activities are in this book. So get out this book for your must-do activities, and you're going to turn to page R12. It says that down here. But if you look at it, it looks like this. It is the reteaching 1, 2, counting 1, 2, and 3 in different arrangements. So you're going to count your, in this case, it's all cubes. I'll use a pencil or colored pencil or crayon just so it doesn't go through. And you're going to circle the ones that have the same number of cubes. So you're going to look at each set. Which sets match here. You can see there are 1, 2, and 1, 2. Just because they are in different, like set up differently, doesn't mean the number is different. So we're going to make sure we keep that in mind. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing for the 2 with the apple and the 3 with the fish. Okay. Your next must-do activity is you just turn the page and you're going to do this. Now this one, I'd like you to remember that you will be marking the birds as you count. So you take a pencil and you can check it, cross it off, whatever, but you do 1, 2, 3, and then trace the circles that are the correct amount. So you'll trace 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to do the same thing here and the same thing here. The goal here is for you to practice marking off the items you're counting so that you know they've been counted. Okay? All right, and then your next one is reading, writing 1, 2, and 3. So up here you're going to trace 1, 2, and 3 following those dotted lines. Then here you're going to count and do your best to make a 2. As you remember, when we did the paper in school, we didn't worry too much about how they looked. We didn't even finish that part if we didn't get to it. The most important thing is to just right now try tracing it. But when you get down here, give it a shot. Count the number and write it down here. Count how many, write it down here. Okay? So those are your must-do activities. Your choice activities, which are down the bottom part of the choice board, you will need this packet that went home that looks like this. Some Cohort C people, it will look like this because the weekend share, Cohort C does their weekend share at home, but that's the only difference. Everything else is the same in here. So your one of your other choices is this page, Forest Friends, and I'll show you it's also in this packet. So underneath the weekend share, Forest Friends, same stuff. Okay, so for Forest Friends, you're going to look at this picture above and see all the animals. And you're going to come down here and look for this animal. Okay, so this looks like a fox. So now you're going to go through and find all the foxes. So there are a couple ways you can do it. You can color them as you go. Don't color them all at once. So say, okay, I'm just going to color the foxes. Color those in. Or you can check them off. You don't have to color. You can just check them off if you want. Just as long as you keep track, because it's going to start to get confusing when you go to count each one of these kinds of animals. So check off all the foxes. Write the number. And find the birds, check them off, count as you go. 1, 2. Write the number. Do your best with your writing. I know it's tricky right now, okay? So that is a choice activity. There are 2 other choice activities. One of them, if you click on it, it takes you to this page that will show you an activity you can do using materials around the house. And then the last choice activity, you click on it, it takes you to Boom Cards, where you will be dragging, using your mouse, you'll be dragging your items into, I think they're apples, yeah, they're apples, into a basket and counting as you go. So those are the math activities for today. I hope you enjoy them, and we'll see you soon.